What's happening, guys? Silent Mike. A little bit different of a training day today. We're visiting the homies at Liftaholics. My boy Ryan runs this gym. Sandy lives more in the area. My girlfriend, Connor, drove up, so we're gonna get a little bit of session. My programming and things are a little jacked up. I'm traveling tomorrow, so heading to Boston, Massachusetts. Hey, fucking dude, I'm fucking heading over to watch Tom Brady win a fucking Super Bowl, you know? My training's jacked up. I'm gonna have a whole day of traveling because it is literally going coast to coast. Plus the time change, so you lose a lot of hours in that. I leave like 6 in the morning my time, land at like 6 at night, so 12-hour travel day basically. So today I'm just gonna get some deads in, just to move around. I squatted yesterday with Alan. I wanna get a little bit of bench in just because I will have 1 or 2 days without a good bench session. And then after that, I'm gonna get my bro bodybuilding on. It's something I've been doing lately that was pretty popular for a second, kind of rose and dropped in popularity, is BFR training, or blood flow restriction training, occlusion training. Dr. Jeremy Lineker does a lot of studies on this. I believe he's at Oklahoma State. Don't quote me because I'm known to fuck up facts, but Jeremy Lineker studies, and basically it is you're making a very kind of mild, soft tourniquet on a body part, and what it allows you to do is a couple things. It allows you to kind of have hypertrophy in an area with lower loads. So you know, my elbows are banged up. I'm training a lot of heavy movements, and I'm training a lot of volume for my back, my bench, and my squat. So I'm just running out of gas, being in a calorie deficit. So what this allows me to do is maintain my muscle in my arms with only doing a few sets and using like 20%. So instead of, you know, me having to curl maybe 40, 50-pound dumbbells to get the stimulus I need, what I'm allowed to do is I'll kind of tie it off, take the multi-purpose wrap, and basically I'm gonna wrap it around my shoulder, lower shoulder, and I'll tie it pretty mild. You want to get some compression on there, but you don't want to have just a crazy tourniquet where you're cutting off blood and getting a numb hand. And what I'll do is a set of 30, get a little pump going, and then I'll do about 3 or 4 sets of 15 with a short rest break, and use about 15 to maybe 20-pound dumbbells, maybe even lighter, probably 15-pound dumbbells, and just really feel that squeeze. If you want to look, I'll hopefully leave something in the description, but if you Google Jeremy Lineker, he does a bunch of different interviews and a bunch of different real scientific research way beyond my shit that gives you better explanation. But one, it's kind of a way to avoid hurting yourself more in injury. So if you have tendonitis in your elbows or your wrists are beat up or something, and you can't do heavy skull crushers and heavy curls, you can use a lighter load and get the same result, the same similar type of stimulus to the muscles. You can do it on your legs, same thing if you squat a lot and then you don't want to go on and do heavy lunges and heavy leg extensions and heavy leg press. You could do body weight work, but get a similar stimulus even though your strength may be beyond that body weight work. You just want it I'm trying to think how Jeremy described it in his article, but again, check his research. He's way more informative than I am. He basically talks about if you're in pain before you start your set or can't even get to a set of 30, it's too tight. So you don't have to crank it on. And this isn't just to get dope veins to take a selfie on Instagram to get more likes that your hashtag shreds life. It has a scientific purpose to handle less load, get a similar result in your hypertrophy. It's not much of, you know, a quote-unquote strength builder, but I'm trying to keep the size of my arms. I will basically 1 day a week do a real kind of training arm day where I'm hitting sets of 10 to 12 pretty heavy with heavy dumbbells, and then the other day, which is going to be today, I'll do this BFR or occlusion training to allow the proper stimulus to keep my little arms. They're only maybe 17 inches fully pumped, and that's the biggest they've ever been. So now that I'm cutting, I did hit a new low, ladies and gentlemen. My weekly average was 218 pounds. Today I was 217, so I'm pretty stoked on that. That's a total of like 14 pounds down from my heaviest, heading down to the 200-pound range. And we got to keep these arms. If I can keep some arm size while I'm cutting, I'm gonna be very stoked. Appreciate you guys. Like this, share this, subscribe. Vlog coming because I'm heading to Boston, heading to Reebok HQ, gonna go hang out with some of my homies. Let's see what we get into.